So I kind of just wanted to make this video to kind of share my thoughts and with kind of everything that's been going on this past week or past couple weeks, because it's just been a roller coaster of everything, and I just wanted to share because that's who I am. I like talking it out, and I feel like if I have the camera going, I'm talking to somebody, and that makes me feel good. So here we go. So if you didn't already know, I have been training for the past 5 or 6 months for a half Ironman, which is essentially a huge triathlon. It's a 1.2 mile swim, a 56 mile bike, and a 13.1 mile run. And it was going to be in Wilmington, North Carolina on October 13th, and it worked out perfectly because it's over my fall break, and then I was going to have a week to recover. And it was just perfect. Like I said before, like I've been training since pretty much May, like when I got out of school, so like May 3rd, May 4th, 5th, whatever, like I've been training all the time, and my mileage has just been going up, and so yeah, that's kind of like where all my time has been going, like all my focus has been going, like whatever. And then also, after the half Ironman, a month after, 4 weeks later, I was going to do the Outer Banks Marathon with the club running team. So I kind of had that in the back of my mind as well, that I'm kind of cross-training for both the half Ironman and the marathon, which is just, I love that. Like, I love being active and just, like, doing things and, like, just doing hard things and challenging things. Like, it was just fun, right? Okay. So, as we all know, there's a hurricane that hit Wilmington pretty hard. I'm looking at my calendar right here, about 2 weeks ago. Ever since the hurricane hit, I've just been so like, is the race gonna happen? Is it not gonna happen? Like, and just so anxious and just discouraged because I've put so much time into everything, and just not knowing what's gonna happen just like worried me and like stressed me out. And so I just like stopped working out. Like I worked out obviously, but like I would take like 3 days off in a row, and like that's, for me, that's like I don't do that. And so it's just like constant anxiety and like just worry about this whole thing. It would affect how I treated people, which is so dumb. Like, it sounds so dumb, but like, just think about like putting so much time into something and then just like it being destroyed right in front of you, like, and then not knowing like if it is actually destroyed, or like, I don't know if I'm explaining that well, but yeah, like that's just kind of the boat I'm in. So today, which is September 27th, Thursday, we finally got the email that the race was canceled. And like, I'm in 2 Facebook groups about Ironman North Carolina, and like one is like run by Ironman, like the company that's been updating, and one is run by just athlete, and like going back and forth of like whether or not we're gonna have it or not, and like updates about like Wilmington, and like people who live there update, and like friends who athletes, and just like constantly like updating and like wondering what's gonna happen. This has been going on for 2 weeks, like 2 weeks of not knowing if the race you've been training for 6 months is gonna happen. Like, please imagine. Okay. So finally today we get the email that the race has been canceled because Wilmington is just like destroyed, and they can't, all the hotel rooms are being taken up by repairmen, and it's just too dangerous, like, to swim in the water. Like, can you imagine? Like, it's disgusting, whatever. And so, so they gave us a few options, and I'll pull up the email right now, I have it. So they gave us a few options, so we can, the money, and also keep in mind, these races are very expensive. Like, I spent one of my paychecks this summer on this race, so like I was broke for about half the summer because of this race. Like, please keep that in mind too. Like, I put everything I have into this race. Like, anyway, so they are letting us use the money to go to a different race this year. There's 9 options, but only 2 of them are half Ironmans in the United States, which are Ironman New Orleans on October 21st, which is the week after the Wilmington, original Wilmington, and then Ironman Waco, which is in Texas, October 28th. So those are the only ones in the country happening this year. So also keep in mind, I'm doing a marathon in November, 4 weeks after the original. So I need to. So how I was gonna go about that was after the half Ironman, I was gonna take a week off, use my fall break, take a week off, and then when I come back to school, start getting into marathon mode. But I just feel if I did, when I got this email, I was oh my gosh, I'll have to do Louisiana. That's the no-brainer. It's because the weekend of Louisiana is still my fall break, but it's just the weekend right before we come back to school, if that makes sense. And so I was okay, it's no-brainer. And I call my mom, and my heart's pounding because I was okay, I understand 100% why Wilmington isn't happening, because Wilmington is destroyed, people are suffering, that makes total sense, that's okay, that's fine. But we have options, I have been training for this race, I want to race, if that makes sense, because obviously I want to race because I've been training for this forever. Okay, anyway, so I call my mom, I'm can we please do New Orleans, I'll pay for it. I don't, with what money, let me know. I was I'll pay for it. That's gonna be my Christmas gift, my birthday gift for next year, because I just had my birthday Monday and it's Thursday. 20. Anyway, it's gonna be my birthday gift. That's gonna be everything. I will never ask for anything again. Please, I just really want to race this year. And she was I know you do. I get it, because I've had races canceled on me before too, and I'm you don't get it, but she gets it, whatever. So she's we'll just talk about it on Sunday, when you come home. And I was gonna go home Sunday to do a 70-mile bike ride for this race, but so yeah, but so I looked up the drive to New Orleans from where I live, and it's 12 hours, and I was oh my gosh, which it isn't bad, but it kind of is, and so during stat, I was just okay, focus on stat, because stat's hard. But I just felt okay, oh yeah, I didn't say, sorry, I'm jumping all over the place because I'm okay. Also, the other option you can either use the money to defer to another race, or you can use the money for the sign up next year. So you would get not free sign up, but the money you used to pay for this year would go to next year, since this year's canceled. So I was just sitting in stat, and I was you know what, I feel I should just wait and do it next year. I'm already doing the marathon. The marathon's gonna be hard anyways. Can't look past that. And with only 2 to 3 weeks of recovery, depending on what race I do, I just don't think it would be smart. I probably could do it, but just I was just trying to be logical and think about money and think about time. Just trying to think with my brain and not my heart, which I'm trying to work on, So I texted my mom, and I was Mom, I just think I'm gonna do the half next year. And she was that's a very smart decision. I've never been more proud of you, blah, blah, blah. And I'm whatever. So, I'm at peace with it, because Wilmington is suffering, and how can we obviously everyone's upset, but at the same time it's just people's lives, people's homes are just gone because of a hurricane, and we weren't going to go down and race. It's a race. Does that make sense? So everyone's putting in the group, and not in the group chat, in the Facebook group, good job everyone, we did well, all this stuff. And I had to put in my 2 cents, because that's how I am. I talk about things to feel better, and so I had to put my thing in the group chat. And I said, super proud of all the hard work we've all put in for this race. Keep in mind, I know nobody in this group. This is just random, people who are doing it during the race. I just joined because I'm doing the race, and I just, community, Anyway, super proud of all the hard work we've put in for this race. Countless hours, time sacrificed with loved ones, money invested, etc. Keep your heads up and keep training. This is only the beginning. The comeback is always stronger than the setback. How cute. Okay. So yeah, so that's kind of like what's been going on today. I've just kind of been like, okay, I'm fine, but like I'm sad, but like I understand. So, but like I just, this whole thing, like when people say everything happens for a reason, like yeah, okay, like I it's not that it happened for a reason, but it's also just like we're not here like on this earth to serve ourselves. Like we're here to serve God. Like that's our purpose. So just like this race being canceled is just a reminder that like this life is not about us. This is about God and God only. So like taking this situation and like using it to glorify the Lord like is, I mean, that's all we can do. And so you can be sad about it and be like butthurt, or you can wake up in the morning, go do your run, go do your swim, go do your bike, and praise God while doing so, because I mean, you're alive, like you're okay, like it's a race. So yeah, I just wanted to like talk about all that because that's how I am. I like getting stuff off my chest. And yeah, so tomorrow, so like now, like I'm in full marathon mode. I changed my workouts to like run, more run centered than ever, like all three centered. But yeah, I don't know. I'm planning on doing obviously Ironman North Carolina next year. I don't know if I'll do another one before that, because obviously like my mileage is very high right now, so I could, but it just depends. I'll need to talk to my mom, and I'll just like I need to figure some stuff out. But yeah, that's where I am right now. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. If I decide to post this, I don't even know what I'm doing. I just like wanted to talk to someone, so here I am. Also, this is my tapestry. I got it on Amazon. It's really cute. So yeah, sorry the quality's bad. This whole thing. Okay. Goodbye. Have a good night. It's almost the weekend. You can do this. Yes. Bye.